back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Another beautiful episode of the 8BZ and Anderson Show. Joined with me over here is Mr. 8BZ.
8BZ.
I'm Kyle Anderson. And in today's episode, we are going to be discussing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because this year, they're supposed to be dropping a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film that is supposed to be a direct sequel to the very first Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That
Came
sounds
out in the
amazing.
70s. I agree. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of that, and I've always had this strange fascination with chainsaws. I don't know why. I love chainsaws. Not even in the sense of going out and cutting trees. I would just, the knowing that I have a chainsaw in my presence makes me a happier person. I don't know why. But anyway, we're going to watch this teaser, and I'm going to put it down below. And after that, we're going to discuss this new film coming up. And I think in this teaser, you don't really see anything. It's just more of a it's coming type thing. So, and what are we going to be trying today?
Today we're going to be trying the Golden Grams retro recipe.
Ooh, retro.
So this has got honey in it. It says honey is back. So
love it. I love it.
Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden Grams is back.
The Golden Grams is back. Leatherface is apparently coming back. It's a good day all in all.
It's a good day.
Let's jump into this little teaser and see what we have here. Watch below.
Watch as we do.
That classic sound. In 1974, the world witnessed one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history. In 2021, the face of madness returns.
I'm glad you can see that because I can't.
And that's all we have. So, that wasn't much to go off of at all, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe they're wanting to keep it hush-hush as far as what's going on with the film and everything like that, but I do know that it is supposed to be a direct sequel. And
a direct sequel to
the very first one.
Oh, okay.
Which, that kind of bothers me because something that irritates me, I know you're a fan of Part 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I'm a fan
you got Chop Top in there and everything. There's, in my opinion, never been like a direct sequel off of that.
But my question though is, Kyle, are they doing it for themselves or are they doing it for the fans?
Oh, it's got to be for themselves. I hate saying that, but there has not been a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film.
They're just milking it for everything they've got for it. They're just still continuously milk the crap out of Leatherface and all of it.
Now I will say, and we discussed this before, the reboot that they did back in 2003, 2005-ish, that one wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad.
The way they described the character and everything like that. Arlie Ermey as the sheriff. I like Arlie Ermey.
I just feel like he's already been like pushed to the limit where everybody knows who Leatherface is. Now let's move on to somebody else and bring them back.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, I'm still waiting on another Jason movie.
Oh, I know. That's supposed to happen. Isn't there some sort of legal
There's a legal
thing.
I think it's gotten resolved. I'm not really sure. The game still sucks, and they're still not going to fix anything of that. And
that's a bummer.
You know,
that's a bummer because I love those franchises. You know, the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw. I love
the point was that they could pull out any character from back in the day that only got like one. You know, he was like a, what do they call it, where you're a one-hit wonder movie? Yeah, a one-hit wonder movie. They could bring that. They could bring anything back, like from the past. We talked about the vampire. What was his name? Radu
from Subspecies.
Subspecies. Yes. Oh my gosh, that guy was crazy looking. They could totally bring back that. They've got the the know-how and all the technology now.
Absolutely.
They could totally make Radu like one of the one of the coolest vampire movies of all of its time. Even if they redid a Lost Boys, for God's sake, and just gave it that like It feel when they did the movie It, I'm okay with that. That was fine.
That was phenomenal.
When they make a remake of the Goonies, man, like
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love that, or even a sequel. Like get those motherfuckers back together. Let's see what Sloth is up to. You know, something.
Yeah, you'd never be able to replace Robin Williams, but in the movie Hook, man, if they could bring back Hook, dude, and redo it in like a modern day. But I don't think there's really anything wrong with the old one. I think it's fine.
No.
I think it's totally it still works today.
But I agree with you. It's almost like they're beating a dead horse by
they're just killing the horse, man.
Bringing back these movies that have just been.
Let's
done
go back into
over
Leatherface though. Let's go back into Leatherface because like. He's an iconic character, and how many times can you... I don't even know how they could even say the last one was messed up, because I think it was amazing.
It was.
The 1 and 2 of the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a brilliant ending, like, for somebody trying to reimagine it. It's so much better than they're gonna be able to do today. It was so gory. Like
I agree.
Everything about it was like perfect in every way.
Like the question is, how many times can you redo something? Like
you can't redo it over and over again. It's not, and the fans are gonna just get shitty. Look what they did with the Ghostbusters.
Oh, I know.
Who the hell even said that was a good idea?
That was terrible.
Who sat at a conference table and said, "Guys, well, we can't get all the original Ghostbusters, so we're just gonna restart this movie and revamp it with females."
That was terrible.
Who at the table said that was a great idea? Because these are iconic characters. You can't just replace their gender.
And then coming out with this new Ghostbusters, I believe one of the actresses from the reboot that they did got pissed because they were kind of, in this new one, they're going back to I think there's going to be some of the old guys from the original Ghostbusters. Yeah. She was pissed. She was like, well, why are they choosing that one? Because that's what people want to see.
Well, the new Ghostbusters coming out, we'll probably leave we haven't done the trailer for that. Everybody's already seen it. But, man, that is getting a lot of good reviews from everybody. The remaining members of the cast of Ghostbusters like it. Yeah,
and it's like that's what people wanted to see originally. Instead, they came out with that garbage.
That's because I think a fan is either going to make this movie or they're going to, like, just try to please the people that are paying for it.
Absolutely.
And if you try to please the people that are paying for it and not go with your own like concept and ideas, then it's just never going to be very good at all. You have to invent and you have to recreate and you have to come up with a new design for everything.
Yeah, because you don't want the same old. I mean, because then you just fall into that same, no change. There's got to be a little bit of change.
I'm going to point out one thing to everybody. Have you ever noticed that every single movie you have ever seen has a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a fucking relationship in every movie I watch? Why is that?
And it's almost like they drill that in your head, so in real life it's like you have to have a relationship.
You think that these relationships are like that. They were shown whenever they got to pay bills and shit like that. People falling in love and all that other shit. Unless they're rich as hell. And, like, I guess there's some kind of happiness at the end of the moon. But, but I mean, on a real note, like, every movie you watch it has a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre has relationships. I mean, everything. Every freaking single movie, man. Every James Bond movie. Everything, man. It's all got a relationship. And even Austin Powers, let's throw that out there. There's like, you can't even go think of one movie that isn't based on a relationship. And it's probably like, I don't know, an Ed Gein movie or a Ted Bundy. Well, Ted Bundy showed that movie, but had a relationship. Yeah, it was his wife and stuff. But I'm saying, point is, every single movie has a relationship.
That's very true. And
it's like, why? Why do they make it seem like people need to have people?
Mm-hmm. It's because I think they're afraid to make people feel uncomfortable. So they have to throw in some sort of sense of comfort.
I'm just throwing that out there for everybody. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. But I want to leave it up to you guys what you think about this upcoming Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But in the meantime, we're about to get retro.
We're about to get retro and take you back to some 80s.
Throw in some 80s music.
Throw some 80s music.
We'll do that.
Cue the 80s music while we're eating. Very low sound.
There it is.
Lower. Right there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Perfect. nice than these. I haven't had golden grams in forever.
Yeah. Look at that pour. Yeah. Look at that pour. Oh my gosh.
They're just clinking that spoon.
Oh my gosh. Look at it. You gotta get that pour in there. People want to see that pour, man.
Alright. Here, hold that up. We're gonna do some.
What kind of milk you got there?
Well, we've got Dairy Pure. Dean's Dairy Pure.
Dairy Pure.
2%.
2%. Digging it.
Reduced fat. We're trying to watch those calories.
Let's try her out, Kyle.
All right, here we go.
We're going to go back to the 80s, man. We're in the 80s now.
Oh. That's really good.
Wow. I'm impressed, man.
I really am too. Kind of wish I had like a normal thing of golden grams to like test taste if there's any kind of difference, because I haven't had golden grams in forever.
Well, I taste the honey.
Oh, I definitely taste the honey.
Mmm.
What's your take?
Does it taste like how I remember? Yes. Does it taste like it's ever changed? Not really.
That's where I'm at.
But there's no cinnamon. It's just honey. So yes, it does taste a little older. There's no like, I don't know if there's cinnamon in that. What's the difference? I'm pretty sure there's like cinnamon in it, like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're good though, regardless.
Yeah, they're delicious. I enjoyed it. I think everybody else will too. So, anyways, guys.
Thank you for checking out this episode. Yeah. Drop down in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys have to say about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Should they give it up? Keep going? Revamp it again? Which I guarantee you they will do. Because Hollywood runs out of ideas. They're clearly just like, I think there's a hat in some office and there's a bunch of movies in that hat. And they just go through and they pick one. Guys, we're going to make a sequel to Mary Poppins. That's the one. That's going to be a blockbuster. We'll give it to Disney. I think that's what's going on. Because, they're just...
There's like a magical hat where they're just picking out movies. Yeah. Like, this is the next one to be made.
This is the next one.
Any directors want to buy it?
And then someone in the background's like, we literally did that last year. Well, we're doing it again. We'll do a prequel. It's something like that. I don't know. Drop a comment down below. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe. And just remember, like, please just tell some friends about us. And
absolutely.
Hey, just share us, whatever you got to do, because we really try here.
We
trying to entertain you, and we back now. So y'all take care and have a good day.
Absolutely. Be safe out there. Peace.